All right, Sunday quarterback. Huskers lose 38-17. 3 quarters, they went toe-to-toe with the Badgers, didn't they?
You know, this was kind of what Mike Riley talked about. The team that finishes is going to win this game. And Nebraska tied up 17-all, third quarter, get a big pick six. The place is into the game, and then Wisconsin says, you know what, we're just going to run it. Was it 34, the final 36 plays of the game?
It was 32 of the last 34 unofficially on my count.
18 straight runs.
Yeah.
As they scored their third touchdown on 21-0 run. So I think what's hard for Nebraska fans is, you know, is on the 97 night, and Wisconsin comes in here and basically pull the 97 on Nebraska on their special night for that team, and, you know, just ran it down their throat where Nebraska had no answer. Yeah,
Wisconsin finishes the game with 353 yards on the ground on 49 carries. Tanner Lee, pick six. Kind of eerily similar to that Northern Illinois game, wasn't it?
And, you know, not really his fault. I mean, it was a safe call, man coverage. He threw it, hit the guy right in the chest.
It went off his helmet.
Right
it goes
there,
off his helmet.
3rd and 2 call. They were looking like they were going to score a touchdown to come out of the gate. So they practiced the play 15 times this week. So I don't fault Langsdorf. I don't fault Lee. I think it was more just, you know, a guy just a bad break. You know, the ball hit him, and he made a bad break in that situation. And it's unfortunate because you just don't know where that game is at if Nebraska goes up 7-0. It was still going to be tough to win because we know their defense is going to have a hard time, but that was such a big moment early in this game.
Don't you think, though, after a while, Husker fans are saying, man, how come all the bad breaks go against Nebraska?
And then the football gods gave one back.
Oh, absolutely.
They got the Aaron Williams one. They tied the game up.
But that's where we saw 10-play drive, 10-play drive, 10-play drive by Wisconsin, most of them on the ground.
And then, when you poke the tiger in the cage, they got going. I mean, Wisconsin said, wait a minute. No. We're going to be Wisconsin now. And, I mean, honestly, I don't recall – I know we've seen some bad defensive games, but I don't recall a game in this stadium where a team just shoved it down Nebraska 3 straight drives like that. I mean, Nebraska –
in crunch time.
And the thing that's hard about it is you knew that's what they were going to do. It wasn't like they were going to pass. You knew that they were going to run, and you still couldn't stop it. So you credit Wisconsin and what they do, but, man, tough step back for a defense, Andy, that we thought took a big step forward the last month or so.
Where do they go from here? I mean, obviously, Ohio State. It's their first home loss at night in 9 years. And now you got another toughie next week with the Buckeyes.
You got a guy named Urban Meyer coming in here that doesn't lose games like that very often. So it's going to take a near-perfect week and a near-perfect night for Nebraska to bounce back. But you saw what Urban Meyer and Ohio State did to Maryland on Saturday, over 60 points. Same thing to Rutgers the week before. They smell blood in the water right now. And after that loss to Oklahoma, they're hungry. So you know this next week coming in, it's going to be a tougher test in a lot of ways because Ohio State has more explosive athletes, and you can bet they're going to see some things on that film to attack on the ground game here next week.
And you pretty much hand the West to Wisconsin now, really? I mean, they're up a game in the tiebreak, and their schedule is easier. All they have is Michigan.
Michigan's their lone tough crossover.
Right.
I game on there, but
Minnesota.
I mean, a Purdue or somebody could
Maryland.
But you're right. I mean, Wisconsin's an 11-1, possibly 12-0 team right now. If you're being realistic on point spreads and Vegas odds, they will be picked to go probably 12-0. I think they will be a favorite in Madison over Michigan, especially after Michigan's loss on Saturday to Michigan State.
Well, disappointing end to a really electric start to the evening here in Lincoln. Nebraska falls to Wisconsin 38. Is that right? 38-17.
Long night.
Long night.